Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at the Lumley Bayshore Community Center in J.D. MacArthur Arena here in Owen Sound, and we just saw a super game here. But we got another one coming up. It's Orangeville. Of course, just the folks down the road, and Markham Waxers and under 12. Now, we're talking under 12. We started about that before, but this would be the Bantam area.
This now is minor Peewee. So we just did minor Adam. This would now be minor Peewee.
See, I'm wrong again.
But I only know that because my son's U14, which is minor Bantam. So every morning I think I have to wake up and work backwards to figure it out. But we will say both because we know there's lots of hockey fans here that haven't adjusted to the new naming. It does match up with lacrosse and soccer, and they've kind of taken away the mite and peewee and midget and all that. So,
well, on some level, being an old guy, you know, and that to me, that was part of hockey was the brackets. But then again, too, international hockey over the last number of years has been under 17, under 18, under 19, and then the World Junior Championships have been basically it's an under 19 tournament.
And I know part of the reason is because with trying to attract a lot of new Canadians and non-hockey people to the sport of hockey. When you say to them it's Peewee, it means nothing. But when you say to them it's U14, they have a sense of the age group.
Yes.
And so I know that's a lot of the reason that Hockey Canada went with that, along with some other reasons. But ultimately, it's U12s we have coming up here now, 2 years older than what hopefully you just watched on Rogers TV.
So it's 12 years old. So let's say what we're saying, these are kids that are 12 years old.
Yeah.
These kids have been playing competitive hockey now since they've been 8.
Yeah.
But again, too, the COVID last year they didn't play. So this basically is their big tournament, first big tournament of the year.
Yeah.
And the Waxers, of course, are in Maple Leaf jerseys.
Well, and I see that Markham Waxers name, and I mean that's a famous high-end hockey organization, you know, down in the GTA in Markham, and you know their AAA teams are some of the best always in the province. And so to get their single A team here, I think what that shows is again a kudos to the Owen Sound Silver Stick Committee for getting these non-traditional teams joining this tournament. It speaks to the outreach and to how great they think this tournament will be.
I think so too, and I can't tell you enough what it's like to be able to welcome all these people from all parts of Ontario, the southern Ontario, to come and play up in this area, one of the nicest areas of the province. I mean, I just made a trip out to Winnipeg, and you come back home, and we got tons of stuff out here. But this is a great area, great people. Every time we talk about it, I guess about my 5th Silver Stick tournament, 5th or 6th, all the teams talk about what a great tournament it is and how the committee treats them and the people in the area treat them.
The name I didn't mention earlier is Brian Seaman, of course, who was president of minor hockey for more than 30 years, I think. I don't know if he even has an official position right now, but he's around the rink helping out, and again, he'll know all these organizations because he's been in contact with them over the years. So that continuity of the leadership and volunteerism is, again, what makes the health of this tournament every year.
It blows me away, actually, to be quite honest with you, about the fact that the longevity of the people that are on the minor hockey league executive, and that on some level, the reason why it makes it so darn good is the fact is that you talked about the stability in the program, and they've adapted and they've done stuff to make it. Kudos to the committee that puts the tournament on, but then again too, it all stems back from the volunteers and whatnot, the coaches, the parents, how important the parents are to an organization like this, and keeping it positive and getting the kids. And we've had winning seasons. Look at your son's team.
Last time there was a Silver Stick, they lost in the final here in Owen Sound to St. Thomas, but then had a rematch in Newmarket at the International Silver Stick and came out in a win in overtime in that. So they've had their success at Silver Stick, and teams in the past have as well. And Ken Williams, a former, was Alex's coach a couple years ago, and he used to be the tournament director here in Owen Sound, so he's put a lot of these together. And just again, when he talks to those other communities, they love coming to Owen Sound, so that word has spread.
Yes, it's true. And if you got a quality tournament, you build it, they'll come.
Yeah, if you build it, they will come. Now, we don't know, again, we get handed these rosters just before the game. We want to thank Mark Perry for getting all that stuff together. Markham Waxers U12 against Orangeville U12. We'll get their records, but these are the final games of round robins here, Gord. So these games all have impact on who goes to the playoffs and your seeding when you get into the playoff rounds tomorrow.
Tomorrow afternoon, we have 4 games on Rogers TV, so you know, you can it starts relatively early tomorrow, and you can get in front of your television and get your favorite breakfast sandwich and
that's right.
And enjoy it, and your coffee. Don't forget your coffee.
And I think Steve Murley will be joining you tomorrow. Is he, Gord?
Steve will be joining me tomorrow.
I decided not to tomorrow, hoping my son's team would be in one of those semifinals and the finals, because I can't call a game my son's involved in. It's too stressful.
Well, well, I don't have any problem with it. I'm doing 7 this weekend.
There we go.
I don't know whether I'm smart or stupid, but I'll tell you, I certainly do enjoy coming to the rink and watching minor hockey and to watch these kids play and to watch the development. We talked about watching kids go, and we're going to turn now and get this game done. We watch and watch hockey and see kids develop. Your club, I've seen them play since.
Yeah, you've been around them right from the start.
Yeah, and to see each one of those kids develop. Works it out. 36, of course, is Owen Gibson. Gibson taking the puck into the zone. And the teams to your right, wearing what we would say either Marlies or Toronto Maple Leaf jerseys, is the Markham Waxers. And
of course, there is Toronto Marlies minor hockey, so I guess we'll have to call them the Waxers. But they look exactly the same.
That's true.
Right.
You see the white jerseys and blue and white. And right now, the Waxers are in control in that zone at this particular point. Finally, Orangeville brings it out. And of course, Orangeville has been known as the Crushers, so I'm not sure of this.
Yeah. And this is still non-body checking hockey, so you may see some collisions, but they're not on purpose.
I hope not. So the
starting goaltenders Braden Mello for Orangeville, number 31, and Kyan Duramsey for number 7. An odd goalie number, but he's in net for Markham.
Oh, and Gibson takes that puck in deep to the zone as they changed up all the way on the Markham bench. Through center ice comes the Crushers. Just missed number 5, Declan Shaw. Shaw was in the center trying to forecheck. 19, of course, 18 is Lamb. Puck along the wall, can't do it. Finally stolen by Shaw. Shaw right on goal, takes a shot. Just right into the glove.
And a nice job by number 5 there, Declan Shaw, to seal the boards kind of just around the Markham blue line so that defenseman couldn't get the puck past him, and it led to that great chance.
Well, Durasma, it was a good chance, but Durasma was a big goaltender for his age, and he just got the glove on it, no problem at all.
Yeah, it sure is, and he stayed nice and tall on that shot. No reason to go down.
Pew fired it from the point. It fired it wide, trying to keep it in. Pew makes a good play, then fires it at the net, chasing it down. Number 86, Jack Peacock. Loose puck, then just missed the corner. Loose puck in front of the goaltender. Durasma had a chance on it. Avian, number 91.
He scores! Sorry, Gord, I saw you look down there to get a name. He put that just under the blocker. Braden Mello reached for the puck, and it was a bit of a knuckle puck, and it just ducked under his blocker on the short side.
Dylan Arabian got that shot away before he had a chance to call his name, and we're going to watch it on replay. We'll all get to do it this time.
Yeah.
There's the Rogers replay. You can see Arabian along the boards, and then Mike, since you saw it, you should tell how it is.
Yeah, he gets a nice high shot. You can see how Braden Mello there thought that was going even higher, but then he got the knuckle puck off, and it just dipped under Mello's blocker. So a great shot from Arabian and to give Markham that 1-0 lead.
And that's a big goal. There's the Orange Crushers. That's number 8, and that's McKay, and McKay just knocks it off into the corner. Up to the point.
So we'll see what response Markham can come with, but...
There's a shot off a body. Yeah, we changed games.
Yeah, that's right.
Markham has the puck. The Waxers can't get it out. It's stolen by number 20, Barillas. There's a shot. Good stop by Erasmus. He got the pad down to make that save.
Yeah, I don't think he even knew where, again, positional goaltending. He had his knee there and a good save on that deflection.
Mitchell couldn't keep it in, and then picked up along the boards was Olsen. And now we're getting a glove pass, and it's being stopped. And face-off could be outside the blue line. We're getting changes all the way around now.
That's good goaltending by Duramsey early.
In fairness, just wanted to Markham Waxers, if they're recording this game, there is a whole bunch of interesting last names in there. We hope we get the right names and right pronunciation. So if not, we apologize if we don't do well.
Yep.
Back to the blue line, straight out, picked off. Got a break. Liad, read it on goal. There he goes. There's a shot. Good. Got the glove down.
Got the glove down.
Mello makes the save. That's a big one. Mello again. There's a shot in it. Mello couldn't control that puck.
That's off down there, Gord, so they'll have to watch this. I don't think the referee saw that.
What did
the net's just poked off. It's not on. I think it's off its moorings there a little bit. But anyway, Orangeville came down and hit the post down on this side.
Well, Orangeville is not giving up. Anyway, here comes number 93 and 91, Dylan Arabian again. He got the goal. 94, pardon me. That's Sammy Christopopoulos. Boy, I tell you, there's 17 letters in that.
Christopopoulos. I think I've.
Christopopoulos.
So again, Markham, we apologize, but we do our best to get the names memorized. And
center ice, of course, number 21. That's Tyler Liao. Through center ice. Paglialuna, I think is how you pronounce that. But to do it quickly.
Paglialuna, that's right.
Yeah. Watkinson in behind the goal, and we're getting a stop and play as we're going down here. It's icing.
So Markham got that goal, but then Orangeville's had a couple of chances back the other way as well. You can see on your screen there, Duramsey had to make a couple of saves. Nice glove save on a mini break, and then he made a good knee save on one deflection out front. So Orangeville's pushing back.
Well, yeah. They also, not only are they pushing back, but the plays at both ends of the ice.
Yeah.
So they're all getting to see a little bit of fencing going on in front. Orangeville. That's 91, Graham Marlett.
Oh, good look by 5 there.
That's Shaw. Declan Shaw down nice. He's got 5. Oh, he tried to get it through the hole. There's a back shot, backhand. He's still trying to get the shot away. Puck is up on the back of the net, and the face-off will be to the right of goaltender Duramsey.
So that Declan Shaw's had a couple of dangerous plays early in this game. We'll have to keep an eye on him, number 5 for Orangeville. And we'll see if Orangeville can win this face-off and turn it into anything dangerous in the Markham end.
Orangeville's got some pretty big kids playing on that team.
Yeah.
Number 29 is 29 is Samuel Jeffrey Stedman, and he's a big boy.
All these ages are so funny, aren't they, Gord, as the kids hit their growth spurts at different times, and you see a lot of discrepancy in size, that's for sure.
Caparelli into the circle, takes the shot. Little bounce off the ice and nice stop.
Yeah, Mello got his pad sealed against the post there.
Mello giving up that goal, but that was quite the shot that got away on him. Markham with the puck in.
Yeah, it's nice as a goalie for Mello. Lets one in, but he's made a couple of saves since then to get his mind right and back in the game.
And now we get into the corner, gets the puck back through center as he dug it out, laying on the point.
Good defensive zone coverage by Orangeville there.
True enough, here's number 43, and that's Mitchell. Mitchell tried to get into the slot area, couldn't. Back out to the blue line. There's a shot off the body in front, stolen by number 18, Fraser Lamb, and Lamb tried to take it down the ice. Now he's heading to the bench. Looking for that change on the fly. 4:02 remaining here in the first period. The Waxers against the Orangeville Crushers, U12, or as I think we said it was Peewee.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
I'm catching on slowly.
You're getting it.
And then Waxers at Orangeville takes it. Of course, that was 29, Jeffrey Stedman. Stedman couldn't get the puck any deeper than design for electrical CA or whatever that sign is.
Yeah, Design Electric, yep.
Christopoulos, he's into the corner, passes it right back into the slot, gets out to the point to Ivanu. Ivanu has a chance, can't put her away as he tried to pass it through the slot area to shoot it. Out along the wall is number 29, Jeffrey Stedman.
Orangeville's got it deep here. They're putting some pressure on here, Gord.
They have been putting some pressure on all the way along. They've been getting scoring opportunities. There's the shot in front, then cleared away by the Waxers. Then fired back into the circle.
The Waxers have been doing a good job defensively in their own zone, knowing their assignments and knowing who to cover.
Yeah, then finally, good pass right up. And it's offside.
Watch, it's going to be interference penalty at number 21. Yep. So as he made that pass, Liao made that pass, over to his teammate. He stepped right in the way of the Orangeville defender and didn't give him a chance to play defense, so took that breakaway away.
Well, let's put it this way. That's a good that's a good pick play if you get away with it.
Yeah, that's right. It's only illegal if you get caught. Yeah. So what an opportunity though for Orangeville. They go from potentially giving up another breakaway to now having a face-off and a power play in Markham's end.
And they won the draw. In the corner goes Marlett. Marlett twisted back out, gets it to the point. On the other point is Pew, and he wanted to pass. He was top.
Yep.
And the Waxers get it out, taking it down ice. Sunderji. And taking it to Russell White in behind his own goal. White turns, comes out over ice, and he's got some wheels. And he's being bothered nicely by Pagli Luna. Puck goes in deep behind the net. That's Hurst. Hurst couldn't track it down. There's a shot from the point that just whistles wide.
Yep.
And that was Orangeville, not any real sustained offense. It just puck kept on the perimeter. There's a shot. Scores! On some level, there's a perfect example of a go to the net. Yep. And that deflection, he picked up the deflection.
Right onto his stick.
Right onto his stick, and he didn't make any mistake on that. You're going to see this play.
And number 91, Garrett Marlett, as you said, he just goes through the slot to the net with his stick on the ice too, Gord. How often have you said that as a coach or as a parent or viewer? Just get your stick on the ice.
You're going to see the Rogers replay. You see the puck come in from the point, and the shot goes off a leg, and boom. You know, they've been struggling. There they go again.
And Ramsey just about got a pad on that, but number 91, Garrett Marlett, was too close or too quick, and it is a 1-1 game.
Through center ice, here comes the Caparelli, and Morelli gives it up to Arabia, and Arabia takes a shot. Oh, that changed direction a bit, too. That went off a leg.
Smart play shooting it between the defender's legs, and he almost got did get a deflection, but Mello was up to the task.
Tefler just fires it in deep. Going to chase it down as Arabian.
I think you're going to be saying Arabian's name quite a bit today, Gord. It seems like it.
Wilkinson in after, gets it up along the boards to Leal, who was sitting in the penalty box on that one, because that was a power play goal.
Now yeah. Oh, sorry, I thought I counted 6. The white shoulders of the Orangeville confused me for a second.
Here they go. Arabian along the far, nice move through center, gets the pass. There's the shot.
Oh, flips it over the net.
Missed.
Because he was going up high. He knew Mello was going down, but he missed it over the crossbar.
Good second effort on his part, too, as he come through and missed that thing, but then got the rebound and got. Here come the Rushers through center. That's McKay. McKay has it. Backs in, passes it right on. There's
good try.
One too many passes. Yep. They should have put that on the net. He got the rebound.
It's hard to criticize a kid for being unselfish there, but that's one. If he'll be kicking himself, should have put that one upstairs.
McKay right into the slot, couldn't get the shot away. Some good defensive work by the Waxers. Off a leg, loose puck in front. There's a shot. Then it hit a leg and went into the corner. Back to there it is. Oh, just missed. Two of them. Great scoring opportunity.
Not bouncing Orangeville's way there for a second. One more.
There is that.
Look at, you can see I want to say, is that number 20? You can see there, the poor guy Tice Barillas had a couple of chances and he just couldn't sneak it home.
Well, Tice Barillas, you're going to watch it. I don't know whether we're going to see the whole flurry, but there goes the puck behind the net. Comes out in front. There's the shot, and he just reels it wide.
Yeah, I don't think Ramsey got a piece of it, but he got over there quick.
There's you see, number 8, Emmett McKay had a chance, and coaches are basically saying to them, hey, come on, guys. Keep up the good work. Yeah. Keep the forecheck here. Don't let these guys take. Yeah. And Flyers 1-1 here after the first period, and Silver Stick competition here in Owen Sound. And which is it? Is it not the first tournament? What would it be? In 20th, 30th? What?
Yeah.
They've been putting this on for a long time.
Well, so, I know I played, so I'm getting older than some. And so when I was 13, that's 30 years ago, I played in Silver Stick in Owen Sound. So it's been going for more than 30 years. And so that's a huge thing. And, Owen Sound always hosts the minor half of the age groups. So this is U14, or U16, U14, U12, U10. The minor out of minor Peewee, minor bantam, minor midget in the old language. And then different places host the major stuff. So that's where Owen Sound fits in this region. And then the winners of these tournaments will go on to International Silver Stick, Sarnia, Port Huron, Michigan, or Newmarket.
So it was Silver Stick's been around a long time.
Yeah.
Stolen right out in front pass by Jeffrey Stedman. Stedman in front tries to get it to Talbot, and Talbot couldn't put it away.
After that opening goal by Markham, Orangeville certainly has had the pushback and had more scoring chances.
I think you're right. Ryan Talbot trying to get stick handle in a phone booth as there's 4 white jerseys around him. That's tough to do. In behind the goal is Chow. He picks it up in his own zone. Chow. Pass up along the wall, and they just missed it. His number. Couldn't get the number on that guy, but
no.
I thought it was 2, but I guess it was 21. Lao.
Most of these Markham players do have their jerseys out. Nice, new, crisp jerseys outside of their pants.
Their names up.
And they've actually put their names at the top.
Yeah, Ryan Talbot has a chance. Got a partial break. And then he's taken out of the play, and there's going to be another penalty here as Talbot was knocked down.
Yeah, and a great play by Talbot there to fight through. He was fighting through that first check. And then it was actually the second guy that came in that knocked him down. But he showed great strength. You're going to see it here. He's battling with that initial defender. And that's number 78, Ryan Chow, I think. And then it was 94, Sammy Christophilopoulos that came in. Just a bit too aggressive on the body check. And, of course, the U12s, there is no body checking allowed. So, good for Shaw to battle, or Talbot, to battle through that first and not go down too easy, and then that earns his team the power play.
Orangeville on the power play. Got a power play the last time they had 1 goal. Back to the blue line. There's the shot high and wide. On it quickly is Garrett Marlett. Marlett sends it back the other way. Back in Hurst. Sit right in front. Hurst, nice pass. Scores!
Is that Marlett again with his second goal of the game? He has a nose for the net. We're learning early here. Gord, he had a chance earlier in this shift where he picked the puck up in the corner, got it back for Orangeville, and then he's the beneficiary of some great passing.
Wow, I'll tell you, you're right. There was some great passing on that play. But Ramsey had an opportunity to squeeze it.
Yep.
Wasn't sure where it was. We're going to see the replay on our screen right now. And there's the shot went in the 5-hole, and I guess it just trickled in. We've seen a number of those in the first game that we did where they just seemed to get in.
Ramsey followed that, thought the pass was going to come all the way across the front, but Marlett picked it up and made him try and go back the other way. When you get the goalies moving, that's when there's going to be those holes that open up. You get to slide it through. So a great play by Marlett for his second goal of the game.
Fired back in by number 25, Keelan Pugh. And on it is Trevor Watkinson, and must have been offside.
One thing I just want to mention here, you and I talk all the time how great it is that Mark Perry and Rogers are committed to getting these games on TV. I got a text from a mother that's driving an older brother to a game in Burlington, so she couldn't be here to watch that Owen Sound game earlier. She was able to watch it. She was watching it while another person was driving. Let's make that clear. But, so that you can watch your kid play while you're taking the other kid somewhere else. So kudos to Rogers and all the committed people for getting this on TV.
That's amazing. She was streaming and actually listening to us.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe she had the sound off.
yeah. Put the sound off. Just watch the great hockey.
Oh, that's amazing. Here come the Crushers again through center. Picked up by number 88, Patrick Ugle. Ugle down the board, down through just over the blue line. He gets knocked down, but no penalty there. Is that incidental contact you talked about? Paglialuna, he comes through center, and then loose puck, and then stolen.
Yeah, Emmett McKay just knocks his player off the puck.
Barillas through center, but then it's offside as Ryan Talbot got a little ahead of things and
just lifted his back skate just a split second too early.
Well, that's amazing. I just find that the fact is that, there's so much technology.
Well, we were talking about it was letting us down early here on our first broadcast, all the different screens, but then it does show the access that you can have to the hockey and just increase the viewership and get people enjoying this great sport and the kids playing it.
Well, he came in this morning with Mark Berry, and he was telling me he was having all kinds of trouble with equipment. He managed to get it so we could bring the first game to you, and then through perseverance and probably a little help, technician, they got all the video backed up, and we were able to bring you replays, and did a tremendous job. It's a real thrill to work with Mark, and he's been doing it a long time too. So.
And I don't know who's on the camera, so they didn't get a chance to see that, but we got great camera people here at Rogers too.
Puck in the zone. Chow has it at the blue line. Chow looking, tries to pass it. He just fires it wide. Not a lot on that. It was knuckling. The Crushers pick it up in their own zone. I don't know whether they're called the Crushers or not, but
I think they might be the Flyers now, but we'll figure that out maybe at the break. But Orangeville's who we're talking about anyway. It's the Toronto Maple Leafs against the Philadelphia Flyers, if you didn't hear what we said.
True enough. Christoph Paloupelis has the puck in behind his own net. And he just fired it out along the wall and got it out. And now he tried to get it done, gets a stick on it, can't have it. Christoph Paloupelis again.
Lots of space here now for Orangeville.
Orangeville not skating as well as they were in that first frame so far here in the second, and Orangeville is all over them in front of the game 2-1.
Yeah, you're right. It was pretty even the first few minutes of the game, and then Orangeville's really been taking over.
Through center ice, there's number 7. That's White. White can't get it into the zone. It clogs up the neutral zone. Jordan Hurst at center. Hurst has it. Hurst through the circle. Then just fires it wide with a weak shot and then dumped out to the blue line. Nobody there.
Yeah, so Marlett thought he had a defenseman there, but they were going for a change.
Chow in his own zone. Turns, twists, comes back out this side. Chow has Gibson with him on the right wing. And Liao on the other wing. Collisions of bodies at that side.
Oh, we've got somebody down hurt there, so that's no good here. It looks like number 42, Tyler Sundurgi. Let's hope he's just a bit of a stinger and needs it. Sometimes you get the wind knocked out and it feels like you're never going to breathe again, and then eventually it comes back. So let's hope it's nothing more than that.
Well, I'm going to see the little collision that took place, and you're going to see big number 88, Patrick Ugo, is right there with him, and then he just loses his body. He goes down in full force to back.
As Oakley tries to get up, I'm sure accidentally kind of kicks the feet out from underneath of Sundurgi, and let's hope he's just kind of falling awkwardly. He's holding his shoulder there, it looks like. Of course, neither you or I got our medical degree, so we shouldn't probably speculate what's going on, but we certainly hope Tyler's okay.
Yeah, but all the injuries that I had playing sports, I could pretty much.
Yeah, you can figure out what's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. No, not really. I hope it's not. I hate them when they're down that long.
Yeah, me too. And we know these trainers, they've all done the courses, they know what they're doing, and it looks like Tyler's going to try to get up here. Yeah, and there's the sportsmanship that always comes with that as a player battles to get up. We know these hockey players are tough, and looks like he is kind of hanging his left shoulder. So we'll keep an eye on that, Gord, and see if he comes back out, or if that's it for the day for him. We certainly hope he can come back out.
And that's Tyler Sundurgi going through
my daughter went away to a soccer tournament this year, and their first game of 3, just into the second half, really hurt her leg and couldn't play any of the other 3 games, and it was their only tournament of the year. So it does happen, but she's all right now, and hopefully Tyler gets back even quicker.
Markham Waxers trying to bring that puck out, couldn't get it out. Good forecheck by Orangeville along the wall. Arabian.
A little spin move by him.
Just missed.
Yeah, he saw his teammate going there, and that was a great play. Try and get it to Jack Peacock.
Peacock couldn't just get to that puck, but that's what you got to do. You got to pass the puck. Through center, right on a stick, on the tape.
What are you talking about passing, Gord? Like you're Nostradamus predicting things. Just a slightly errant pass down here by Markham, and Orangeville, 3 nice passes, and they're away for a chance.
Here comes number 9 over center ice. 91 Paglarabbi and hits the post.
Yeah. Whoa.
Deflected off a player in front, and finally Mello says, "I'm not doing this anymore."
No, let's get
a whistle.
a fresh set of players. Kind of a harmless-looking shot, but again, twice now he shot it through the defenseman. So as a goalie, you don't always see that clearly as it's coming through your defender. You can't pick it up right away.
Especially when you're in with the hash marks.
Yeah.
You can't, further out's a little better chance to see if we're going to, but when it gets in close like that, boy, you don't see it as well. Kept in at the blue line. 571, and that's Nolan Tefler, or pardon me, Hugo Land. On this wall, that's Hanawi. And now we tried to center it out in front to Caparelli, and he couldn't get the stick on the puck. In the corner is Ryan Talbot. He gets control of it. As he gets that loose puck, Talbot in behind his own goal with that green hockey stick and fires it in. And that's number 11, Hanawi. He couldn't get it out. Finally picking it up is the Orangeville and forechecking.
Yeah.
Loose puck gets hit behind the net.
Markham's doing a good job here of not letting Orangeville clear the zone. So
Hugh at the blue line. Couldn't get anything on that shot, and it didn't get through. Hugh keeps it in.
Yeah, kept it at the line nicely there.
Pass it on to Caparelli. Had a chance. There's number 18, Lamb, and he had a chance too, but couldn't get a clear shot.
Orangeville finally gets it out. Breathe a sigh of relief, but in the second period, they can't get a change. Oh, and Markham does them a favor. Goes offside, but there's that long second period change. Orangeville was hemmed in, and they get the puck out, but still couldn't get any players off.
Yeah, not only that, but what happened was never cleared it also because of the players coming off the bench.
Yeah,
on the inside door, so inside the blue line. Puck in his skates, Mallet tries to get out. He's got 2 goals. He's got both Orangeville's goals. Declan Shaw kept at the blue line. That's Christophilopoulos again. I'm butchering that name so bad. Christophilopoulos.
You got it. I think. But he's playing a good game anyway. That's the most important thing, and the puck's on his stick quite a bit.
Out along the wall, Chow couldn't keep it in. Chow loses it. After him is Marlett. Marlett trying to track him down. Yep, Declan Shaw in there forecheck. Marlett again. Centered it out in front. Durazmi just knocks it away. There's a loose shot fired high and wide over the net. Not a particularly hard shot, but
if they find that top half of the net, there's a good chance of going in. Both teams have missed over the net.
Leal has the puck, gets the shot. Mello doesn't know where it is. He thought he had it, but deflected off into the corner. Markham. Q has it along the wall, and he's just going to dump it down and going to get a change. I think that's the reason why they're doing that.
Yeah, there was a good collision down here in front of beside the Markham net a bit earlier, and Marlett, we'll have to see how he responds. He got taken out, just again, one of those incidental, we both turned at the wrong time type of collisions.
Yeah, simple physics. We can't occupy the same space. Markham does have number 32's playing goal.
Sorry, folks, we missed that change. I wonder if they switched it on us while we were looking down, apparently. But it is number 32, Braden Thomas, in net now for Markham.
And of course, I think it's just a natural change. I don't think it's a halftime change. I don't think they've changed because of who's doing better.
No, and a lot of, at different ages, coaches decide, how to split up games, or you go every other, you split them down the middle, whatever it is. So,
Braden Thomas is now the goaltender.
Kyan Duramsma played a good game in there for Markham, made a couple of key saves to keep it close.
Well, the score's only 2-1, and there's under 6 minutes remaining here, and we're going to get a stop and play. The same problem we had the other end is the offside with the changes. You got.
Well, you'll see if you come down here to the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Center in the J.D. MacArthur Arena tonight for the attack game, or if you're watching at home on Rogers TV, you'll have Mark McKelvey and John Morris bringing that to you. You'll see that the bigger guys, they switch over the middle of the boards, right? So you're not trying to go in and out the same place. Of course, these kids at 11 or 12 years old can't be doing that very easily, but that's how they get around some of that confusion.
Well, I know, but you're afraid of heights when you're this small.
Exactly. The boards are, those 6'4" OHL players just step over and their foot's on the ground.
Yeah, it's true. So you're bang on with that. It's going to be waved off because Myers could have played that. Myers just up along, stolen by Caparelli. Caparelli in behind the goal. There's a shot right through the goal crease. The number 16, Vanu, didn't get a stick on the ice to deflect that. Caporelli steals it. Caporelli again.
Markham with some good pressure here.
Yeah, Talbot gets taken off the puck.
Oh, and he pinched at the blue line.
And now we got 2-on-1. Evelyn Lamb, and she couldn't get it to it.
The Shaw here now, or Talbot, sorry, I get Declan Shaw and Talbot mixed up.
There's a shot right through the goal crease. The Stedman had a chance, Jeffrey Stedman. There's a shot again, good stop by Thomas.
Oh no, and he now is in the blue line.
Got a breakaway, this is number 94, Christopher. There he's going to put it up.
Christofolopoulos had it just roll off, tried to go to the backhand, a great move. He had Mello going the other way, but he just rolled off the toe of his stick.
Well, sometimes I think they should have a flat blade.
Well, there's that part of it, and then Ovechkin scores 650 goals with the biggest curve you've ever seen. But we're not all Alexander Ovechkin. At this age, it might be different too, right, Gord?
Hulls was the worst, the biggest curve I've ever seen.
Yeah.
There's a shot right on goal. Thomas saw it all the way, put the big mid on it, stopped the play.
A little blunder at the Markham blue line by Orangeville. And that sent Christofolopoulos on a 2-on-0, actually. Didn't see who was with him.
Here's the Rogers replay. You're going to see it, describe it just like you said. It's going to be right off the end of his stick. And just could not get that wood on it to make the play.
The thing of nightmares for poor Sammy Christofolopoulos. He did everything. He did 98% of it right, Gordon. Just slid off the toe of his stick there.
I never was fast enough to get it.
No, that's right. Well, I don't know. I'm just agreeing with you because neither was I.
No, I thought you knew.
Yeah.
Wow, great play by the young kid, and he couldn't get it in the net. Like you say, 95% perfect. Two centers were Waxers, picked up by number 5, Shaw. Shaw's had a good game, hasn't been on the score sheet. Stolen. In front, there's a shot, scores!
Wow. Did he get that up in a hurry? And that was number 52.
Jordan Hurst gets the goal.
A great play just outside by the Canadian Tire sign. If that shows up on the replay, Orangeville picks it off. And you saw number 52, Jordan Hurst, pick it up. And he had to get that up in a hurry, Gord. He was pretty close to Braden Thomas in net there.
Well, you're going to see it on the Rogers replay right now as he steals the puck off number 21, or 42, Sunderji, and then you could see him put that puck upstairs without any problem at all, and that was quick.
Yep.
And you know what? I actually didn't get his name right away because I got caught in the last game watching, looking down for the player.
Exactly.
And this time I saw the goal, so, and I didn't get his name right off the bat, but that was a beauty.
So, and good to see Sunderji back on the ice, number 42. That was the player who stayed down hurt for a little bit. So that's great news that he's back out there for Markham.
Jack Peacock in the corner gets it back out to the point. And Watkinson just knocks it right back, right through the point. Not quick enough to the front of the net was Ryan Chow to get that puck going through. Watkins missed the pass as it comes down the ice. No icing on this. Ford checking on there is Garrett Marlett. Marlett will go right after him. And then Markin gets the puck out of the zone. Nice play. And then off a stick. And would come back. I thought they had it out. Along the wall.
This is Eric Lindros, it looks like, with the puck here, number 88. He's got the right number.
True enough, it's not.
And with the Philadelphia Flyers early.
True enough, there's a shot stopped by Mellows. He got the glove on it.
Yeah, good save by Mello to keep
the
that
blue
glove
line. Puck comes out, kept right back in. Caporelli after it. Orangeville on the puck. Number 27, and that's Luke Olson got it up, tried to get it up to number Patrick Ogle. That's number 88 we were talking about. Or there's 88 on both teams. Nope, just loose puck in front. Orangeville takes the shot again. Comes back to the point. There's a wind-up on a one-timer.
Might have been lucky he fanned on it because it got through the skates of the defender, or might have sent that guy on a breakaway off the shin pads.
Mitchell tried to one-time that, gets it back in. There's Logan. There's the shot. Good save by Thomas.
Oh, great play there by number 77, Trevor Watkinson from Markham. Orange was about to bat in the rebound, and he pulled that puck out of the way.
Watkinson through center with the puck, gets it back to Caporelli. Nice poke check by number 20, Barillas. Brillis passes off. Gets it to Ryan Talbot. Talbot just fires it off the, pardon me, and McKay. And McKay just fires it off the backboards. McKay has it again. There's a shot right into Thomas's midriff. It hits that Maple Leaf right in the middle. 109 remaining here in the second period.
You can see Orangeville's, I don't know if they've been instructed or whatever, they're putting everything on net, going for shots and rebounds, and so far it's working with a 3-1 lead here late in the second period.
Well, it's been a good game between these two clubs, and I thought Markham had taken a play in the first period, but towards the end of that first period, Orangeville was taken over, and they have a 3-1 lead right now. Through center as that went off. Evelyn Yans skates and out. Taking it deep, Talbot forechecking. On the puck is Liao. Back in front of the net. Up to Yan, and just off her stick and down the...
Oh, I was looking. That's great hustle there by Ryan Talbot for Orangeville, trying to beat out that icing, but just snuck over the end line before he could get to it. So Orangeville, again, about 30 seconds left here in the second period. This has been fairly even lately, Gord. Chances both ways. So Markham, I would say, has evened up the play. They'd sure love to score in this last 30 seconds.
There's a shot right on goal, and of course Mello made a great stop. Back to the blue line, Sunderji kept it in. Along the boards is Arabian. Arabian Sunderji couldn't keep it in, and then it gets back out. Ryan Chow. Chow along the boards, up to Christopoulos. Geez, I'm going to get that yet.
I know, and he's got a guy that's got the puck on his stick all the time, Christopoulos. And good period there by Orangeville Flyers. And as we saw, the goalie change for Markham, but again, just I would think simply because they split games, certainly at this age, and obviously Duranzi did nothing wrong to leave the game. The last thing there, good to see the player, sorry, I'm drawing a blank on it now, come back into the game after it was taken off her, Tyler Sunderji, so must have just kind of been a bit of a Charlie horse and get back in the game.
Well, second period was fairly even in actual play between both clubs, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
But where it's not even is on the scoreboard is the Orangeville Flyers, and I apologize for going Crushers in the first period. That's old school. That's a lacrosse team,
right.
Old hockey team, junior B team. So I apologize for that.
I'm going to mention Nolan Wood here, the other goaltender for Orangeville. It's just bad luck in the timing that he doesn't get to be on TV like his partner Braden Mello. So I'm sure Nolan Wood, they count on him quite a bit in Orangeville too. You get to hear both Markham goaltenders. So shout out to Nolan Wood, the other goalie for Orangeville.
Well, it's sometimes it's difficult to sit there, but then he's probably going to play the next game.
That's
so,
right.
Depending on the coaches, some people don't. Some coaches, like you said, they don't.
This would have been the age where my son and his goalie partner Eric started playing every other game as opposed to splitting it down the middle. But again, this tournament, for most of these teams, this is their first taste of real competitive hockey for the season. So for Markham, probably trying to get each goalie in and feeling the puck and getting them as much of a chance as they can.
Orangeville loses the puck. That's Arabian. Or pardon me, Dylan Arabian, who's had a couple of really good scoring opportunities and just missed. And I think one of them went off the post. So this game is by no means over with. We've got 15 minutes of good hockey to come, and Orangeville in control right now. The Flyers, and that's Ugo. Ugo through center. Ugo gets it off.
They stayed on side. Good for them. I thought Ugo was going to go offside, but he managed to stay on the right side of the blue line.
Watkinson, pardon me. Watkinson through center, and it just could not get through that wall that Orangeville has set up. And then Caparelli again. Caparelli gets through and then they just, the black jerseys just sort of converge.
Yeah, Orangeville's done a really good job at their own blue line of swarming that Markham attack. And there's that Nolan Wood I talked about. He's got some nifty fluorescent coloring there on his mask, so when he's in, you'll definitely be able to see him. Again, he didn't get a chance to be in the pipes here on Rogers exclusive or Sports Saturday, but he'll be in likely in the next game as Orangeville looks to move on in the tournament.
Well, of course, he'll be glad to hear his name anyway.
Yeah.
Puck into the corners, chasing in after it is Ivano. Ivano has it in behind the net.
That might have been where size came in handy for Orangeville in the corner there in that battle court. They've got a couple of big players out there.
Braden Thomas making the save. Wasn't an overly hard shot, but some of these shots coming through, you have to be really...
Yeah, I think that's what it is at this age, Gord. There's lots of good shots, but there's so many fluky kind of change-up type plays and knuckleball type plays that as the goalie, you really have to be sharp and paying attention all the time.
Both these goalies move pretty well in the net,
Yep.
and Mello, I'm really impressed with his side-to-side movement and how he covers his, stays out of land, had a chance, layout, pardon me. Puck at the blue line, kept in, Gibson couldn't, awful leg. When he finally had a chance to do something with the puck. Myers,
Nice pass up the middle.
Myers, nice pass. Right onto the stick of Shaw. Shaw, loose puck in front. Shaw just turned to go back the other way and didn't stay tight. Didn't keep that stick on the ice.
And a couple of Markham defenders collided, which created a 3-on-1 for Orangeville. They weren't able to convert it, but...
After the puck's number 52, trying to pick up the loose one as there was a bad change on the part of the Waxers and they raced hard off the bench, and that was number 42, Sunderji, to come back.
Yeah.
Watkinson, pardon me, and Tefler, I think the two defensemen.
You know, we talk about the goalies a lot, but it's certainly something in the last, 20 years, let's say, where it's really progressed, and coaches are making a real point of coaching goaltenders and getting people in to help and spending time at practice for the goaltenders and specific goalie drills. And I think you're seeing it at younger ages, the proof that these kids are better at younger ages and as they progress through.
But they're all playing basically the same style of goal.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. There was a time when you could dress 6 or 8 of the NHL goaltenders. You could dress them all in the same uniform, same mask, same everything, and then put them in a goal and knew exactly who they were for the style. Now they basically all play that same knee to knee, side to side.
I had a good conversation with Curtis Sanford about that. Of course, Owen Sound native, played in the NHL, and now is coaching with Abbotsford, the farm team of the Vancouver Canucks. And we were talking about that shift to goaltending where you basically just make yourself big. And he thinks there's a transition coming back to kind of find that middle zone between athleticism and positional play, which is probably where the best goaltenders will be.
Well, I think it...
But that butterfly style, you're certainly right, Gord, how it has taken over.
And what gets to me is you get a goaltender like the old Sound tandem. They're both very tall and they're very strong goaltenders, but yet they play most of the game on their knees. And I'm going, why aren't you using your size to? And I'll say, well, if he hadn't gone down, that they would have been able to get that shot.
Right.
So I don't know. I think you're right. I think if that's. You'd like to see athleticism come back, not necessarily with all. Although I got that one out, but I guess
so did I. The way the coach ducked for Orangeville. Saving his own hide.
Markham with the puck in their own zone, getting it out. That's Watkinson.
Oh, he skated past it, but got it back. That was lucky.
Yeah, tipped up to Caporelli. Caporelli can't take it in over the zone. Picked up by Stedman. Jeffrey Stedman is his hyphenated last name. Oh, nice move, Stedman. There's a shot high. Pardon me, that was Ryan Talbot in on goal.
He's had some chances today. Just drifted that one wide or high of the net after a great move in the slot.
Well, it's that old adage, go upstairs because he's going to go down.
Yeah, just to the point where you were making, Gord. And Jeffrey Stedman made a great play to free him up for that chance as well.
Oh, beautiful play. 43 in the corner is Logan Mitchell. Mitchell has the puck, got it through the zone, and then stolen is Hugh. Orangeville with the puck. Evelyn Tien fell down, gets up after that puck. Caporelli just dumps it into the zone. Chasing after it is Mitchell. Logan Mitchell loses his footing. There's a shot.
Whoa, high net again.
Whoa. And that had some mustard
That
on
sure
it. That
did.
was whistling. And it's offside at the blue line.
Yeah, what a rip there by the Markham player. High, but that's one of those high off the glass that scares the fans in behind the net.
You're going to see the breakaway by Talbot.
Look at this little inside-out move.
Oh, he made a nice move, and then gets right in, and then Josh roofs it. You know, like looked like he was going for a field goal.
Yep. Those are the, again, we said it earlier, those are the, you have nightmares about those. You don't know when you're going to get your next breakaway.
Well, when I played, I knew exactly when I was getting my next breakaway.
In your dreams that night?
Yeah, that's about it. Up along the board, Sammy Christofoulopoulos is in on goal. Here he goes. There's the shot. Score!
Oh, he didn't make any mistake going upstairs there, Gord. And I don't know if the broadcast could pick it up, but we heard it off the inside bar and around there. What a shot by Christofoulopoulos as he broke down the right wing. A left-handed shot coming down the right wing, so he had all sorts of angle to use, and that keeps Braden Mello honest in net and right over his shoulder on the replay here. Watch this.
You're going to see it. He takes off down the right wing, and you're going to, and he manages to protect the puck as he's coming in, too.
Yeah, he let Mello make the first move and kind of take away the other side of the net and then went right upstairs over top of him. So we've seen 3, I think, shots go way over the net. Now one right perfectly placed up in the top.
Waxers are leading this particular period right now 1-0. It says they got that goal, and we look at period by period, even though the Orangeville Flyers are up 3-2. That's a big goal because that get these guys lit up from underneath their backsides to get moving. So puck into the corner, in behind the net.
Yeah, and that may energize these Markham Waxers to tie this game up. We'll see the response from Orangeville.
Wow, lost it at the blue line. The end of Marlett. Marlett had a chance. Good play.
Marlett looking for the hat trick. He's got 2 of the goals for Orangeville.
Hugo Land makes a good stop. Pardon me, Ryan Chow. Loose puck and couldn't get it out. Scored!
Miscommunication there, I think, by the defenseman and the goalie for Markham. I think the defense was leaving it for the goalie to cover, and the goalie thought the defense was going to clear it out. And was it number 91, Marlett, that took advantage again for this?
Sure was Marlett, yeah.
Goal?
If I had a hat, I'd throw it out there because that's his hat trick.
And he's always around the front of the net, Gord. That's what you'll notice about this one. He's around the front of the net with his stick on the ice. Look at this, stick down. Oh, swipe at it. That's what happened. This just missed it. And you can see that other defender coming in a bit late. And Marlett's stick was a little faster. He puts it in to restore the 2-goal lead and a hat trick.
That could be the pin that got the balloon. There's another shot. As Emmett McKay went in on goal and was fired high and wide. Tefler just knocked the puck into the corner. Watkinson along the boards out here to Rebian. Rebian has a chance to get moving.
He scored the first goal of the game very early for Markham.
Nice play defensively by number 25, Kalen Few, as he kept him. But Few gets the puck and knocks his man down in front too. Peacock had a chance. There's a little body check there as Wilkinson hit his man. I thought there might be some
some bodies flying here, Gord, in non-contact hockey.
This is true. There's McKay. And McKay's a big lad for his age. Arabian. Down the left wing, Arabian, then tried to make one through too many. Caporelli just went in after it. Pass across the ice to Talbot. Talbot.
Good defensive play by Peacock, number 86, to come back as the back pressure there take the puck away.
Puck along the board. Waxers have it. Number 23 is Trey Caporelli. Arabian. Arabian not being able to get across the line as smoothly as he'd like to be. Chasing after him is Luke Olson. Olson around the wall. Evelyn Yan. Couldn't keep it in.
Once again, Orangeville doing a great job of marking every Markham player, and here comes Orangeville.
Orangeville Flyers through center ice. Of course, that's Ryan Talbot. Talbot's had a great game.
He's had the puck on his stick a lot, Gord, you're right.
And part of the reason why our friend Garrett Marlett has 3 goals.
Yep.
Yan along the boards, trying to get that puck out, kept it in. and then fired back into the corner. Right on top of it is Emmett McKay. And McKay in the slot area takes a shot. And Thomas made a good toe save on that one.
Out nice and high, just make a good pad save.
Loose puck in front, there's the shot. And nice save by Thomas. Got that puck directed into the corner. Yan trying to get it back.
Thomas is doing a good job of being out at the top of his crease, out top of the blue paint. And so he's got the great angle to make those saves.
Caparelli all by his lonesome as the changes were going on. And finally Orangeville 2-on-1. Back to this side, there's Shaw. Couldn't get control of that puck with his stick. Chasing after it is Wade Myers. Pardon me.
The bouncing puck got a little scary there for a little while.
Myers was the one that took it from the point. Logan Mitchell was the one that coming down ice. Number 78, Ryan Chow. Chow into the... Chow all by his lonesome. And there's a hit. They're going to... And that was just a little bit of too much speed and couldn't stop.
I think you're right, Gord. Is they keep going right there to play defense, and you can see the momentum just carried the Orangeville player. I don't think he's trying to hit him here. Just neither one of them could get stopped. And number 37, Samuel Cabral, just a little too aggressive along the end boards there.
Cabral in the penalty box, but Waxers got a power play. 5:32 remaining. This is when we start talking goaltenders.
Yeah, you know, I saw the coach waving people off. I thought he's not pulling his goalie yet. He was just calling his defense off, but it got me thinking at some point this goalie might be leaving the net.
Malana power play with this time in game 2. We're talking for and against.
Yeah.
Markham just throws the puck down ice and went underneath the stick of Thomas as he would try to get it. Arabian through center. Gustavo gets knocked out by his own man. Lao. That was Christophilopoulos. I got me that time, yeah. Orangeville killing this penalty off really nice. Good job done by Emmett McKay as he dumps the puck into the corner.
Yeah, Orangeville's not letting them get anything going here. So Leao got the puck there, but was standing still when he got it, so they don't get to go very quickly to pressure.
Waxers in deep with the puck. Chow Lao behind the net. Tefler at the blue line. Can't. Just backed away, didn't pinch.
Emmett McKay kind of fanned on that clearing attempt, but that might have again worked out well because Telfer was planning on something different.
Wilkinson through center. Gets through, there's a shot. Oh, good, there's a loose puck.
Oh, fanned on the rebound. Arabian, who's been so good with his sticks, sure plays all game, just fanned on that rebound.
There's Tefler just shooting and it went off a leg, deflected off to the circle. Fired it down the ice, couldn't keep it in with Wilkinson. Clears it, chase now. Now they're going to Arabian, they're going to go in after it. Forecheck. They haven't got a lot of time.
4 minutes left, yeah. We're 2 goals down.
Tefler at the blue line.
20 seconds left in that power play.
Passes it into number 91, Dylan Arabian.
Peacock got a little backhand chip on that, just went wide.
Loose puck out in front, and Dylan Talbot has it, just dumps it down the ice. This should be a high stick call, too, as soon as they touch it. No?
Yeah, I saw that too, Gord. Maybe it was just low enough.
Yeah, we're getting the whistle. You don't see we're getting the penalty.
Oh, no, I wonder if they just thought the door wasn't closed and it was getting dangerous, because sometimes when the players come out of the penalty box, the door doesn't close all the way. And I think they were concerned if they're coming up those boards, somebody's going to break a shoulder blade or something getting caught in that door.
3:26 remaining in the game, and we're going to be watching the goaltender at the other right, Yan. Evelyn Yan takes the puck in, off a leg, gets back and gets it. Passes it off and goes back into the corner. Or didn't quite make the corner. Then it fired in deep. Now they're going to forecheck. There's Yan. In deep, Shaw, or pardon me, Talbot. Talbot, nice forecheck out to Yan.
Yeah, good digging
Couldn't
there.
Get stick on the puck. Waxers can't get out of their own zone. Finally they do. Here comes number 18, Fraser Lamb. Lamb has a chance. Good defensive play. Number 37. Cabral got back and made it just an absolutely great play.
Yeah, that's a good play for him to make right on his shift right after he had a penalty. So good for Cabral to come back and make that defensive play.
Lamb again in his own zone. Loses the puck. Chased down by Hugo Land. Land got it out. Liao. Then he dumps it up the court. Liao has it, number 21.
We could hear the Orangeville coach really working the door handle in the bench, trying to get his players to change. You don't want to get caught out there tired this time of the game with 2 minutes left. Orangeville leading 4-2.
You don't want to give up that third goal because it could mean.
Yep.
Markham can't get the puck out. They'll finally do. And that's our tongue twister guy coming up the right wing. So.
Christophilopoulos dumps it deep, but he didn't have anybody chasing after the puck.
If you're going to do that, you got to have a forechecker.
Yeah.
Talbot through center, just taking his time. Not worrying about too much, just get the puck up the ice, waste the time. At the blue line. Fired at the net.
From the blue line over the net's pretty impressive, but you'd rather it maybe a foot lower and right inside of the top of that net.
Well, they're keeping the puck in deep. That's Mallet. Mallet with 3 goals today, obviously, so far the player of the game. But you can't stop to talk about Braden Mello.
Yeah, he had some very timely saves right at the right goal. He's only letting in 2. And some big saves at key moments for Orangeville.
Puck back to the out. Waxers cannot get it out of their zone. 55. Can't even get the goaltender out of the net. Good pressure by Orangeville.
Patrick Ogle went into the corner without a stick and did a nice soccer pass back out front. Almost led to a goal for Jordan Hurst.
Waxers doesn't look like they're going to pull the goalie.
Oh, that's with a good shot. Nice save there. You talked about Mello last time. Good save by Mello. Arabian was dangerous there.
Well, I certainly have liked what Mello has done in this game, so in our heart is Emmett McKay. McKay, in on goal. At the blue line and trying to figure out what they're doing right below the booth here.
I know. Thank you to our great camera operators and get us that view on our monitor because it is hard to see. Gives you an appreciation too for Mark McKelvey and John Morris doing the attack games. It's going at such speed that they can see what's going on right against the penalty boxes here at the Bayshore.
Well, they'll be on air tonight at 7:30, bringing you all the action here on Rogers TV as we get the attack game. But the Orangeville Flyers win this under 12 game this afternoon. I wouldn't say handily, but
no.
They won 4-2. Waxers gave them everything that they could handle, but the Waxers had a couple of posts and a crossbar, and that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it sure does. Yeah, good game by both teams. Like I would say, again, the 4-2 is the score. The goalies all played well. The goals were good, high shots. You know, I often think that the kids learn how to shoot faster than the goalies grow here at this age. And so when they can get that puck up high, that's awfully difficult. And all 3 goalies we saw today made some good saves.
Oh, Mello, I think, was just as good for Orangeville as you could talk about. And Mello, you know, we neglected the last game to pick a player of the game, but this game, I think, no doubt in my mind, we're looking at 2 people for Orangeville, and that's Garrett Mallet with 3 goals. Yeah. For Braden Mello, make them co-player of the game because they are a very part of the reason why they were successful.
And a lot of times in that, it's not necessarily how many saves, but it's when you make them. And every time, you know, it looked like Markham was going to push back after Orangeville scored or had some good pressure. Mello was there to stomp that out, so Markham never got to get that energy going again.
Well, and that was evident. And I thought that once Markham got that second goal, that you would really see them push and there'd be the forecheck, and it wasn't there, and it surprised me. You know, as we've seen in hockey over the years, usually when it's late in the game and somebody scores a goal like that, you see a total transformation of the team. And then the coaches never even pulled the goalie with 2 to go. I don't understand.
Yeah, and that may be, sorry we didn't know kind of the playoff implications of this game, so Markham may have thought that, you know, maybe they can't advance anyway and weren't worried about it. Who knows? But, you know, we've got great commitment from these coaches, so they will have had a plan for sure.
it confuses me when sometimes when you want to be somewhat competitive, and I should do that before we go away because as far as I was concerned. I know Arabia didn't fit on the scoreboard, but I thought he was their best player.
I would say that too. He's the one that when he got the puck, he looked dangerous, started to make dangerous things happen. A couple of good shots on net, and of course that first goal was a great shot up under the blocker of Mello. So Arabian certainly controlled the play for Markham.
Well, also that too, he had a goal post. He
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
so he had a goal post. So I thought they were his best player. They were and full marks for coming out to this tournament playing that well.
Yeah.
These are. You talked about it earlier in the game before about the fact is we felt how important this tournament is.
Yeah.
So there is pressure on these kids to do well, if not from the organizations, from themselves, because they want to do well. So I guess on some level disappointed that they lost, but I hope the experience is great for them to be in this.
Yeah, and they'll walk into their home rinks and see Silver Stick banners hanging from teams from the past, and you know, so it does. This Silver Stick, because it's a regional, can lead to another tournament. Does have that added little bit of incentive.
I think so. It's kind of cool to watch these kids play. I don't know how much that I personally have missed it over the last year and a half, and to come in and watch them play again, it's a real treat.
Yeah.
And, they elevate their game when they come into these tournaments.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so I think Mark told us we could head to a break here between our next game. So we'll have about a minute and a half break here while we get caught up and get a little drink for rest our voices. We'll be back here for our third game of the day, another U12 game, I think, Gord.
I think it is, and we'll be back. I think I've forgotten who the game is.
Lancaster and Barrie.
Lancaster. Yeah, I should have remembered Barrie.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, Barrie. I don't even know what their records are yet. We're going to have to check that out. But and it'll have some kind of bearing on what's happening.
Yeah.
So it should be a fun afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon, folks, we have 4 games. We have the final 4 starting earlier or late morning and through the afternoon. So I will be bringing it to you along with Steve Murley. But today we have Mike Harris here, my partner in crime.
Right on.
And I'm Gord Chapman. We'll hope you enjoy our next game, which is coming directly after this. We're going to take a short break here on Rogers TV.